Right, folks, it's a late one for me, this. A late one, because the game was, lunchtime yesterday. The United-Everton game yesterday, quick thoughts on that as a United fan. Basically it was a poor game, to say the least, an extremely poor game. We never really looked like scoring other than the penalties, but we knew we had a lot left in our locker. Everton definitely never looked like scoring. I would suggest if they'd have played 3 90-minute games on the bounce in the old 270 minutes, they probably wouldn't have scored. Very, very toothless up front. Best team? Possibly Everton. They worked hard, they tried hard, but just no end product. But I think the 2 early penalties meant that we could just relax and do what we had to do. The game was won. Just not a great advert for Premier League football. It wasn't the best game in the world, but it's another one of those games United have won, playing ugly if you like, and the 3 points are needed, so it's not a bad result, but they need to improve, there's no doubt about that. But as we've already discussed, lots and lots of men missing out the squad there at the moment. It's looking very thin on the ground. Our backline's really struggling, as you can see. But no, just not the greatest game in the world by any means. You're looking for a massive improvement, but you don't know where it's going to come from. But just not great. I think Casemiro's getting found out regularly now with his lack of pace. I mean, just that last year he came in and we knew that he had a pace issue, but I think he played above himself. I think he was really good. But this year he's getting overrun. I think he's gone at the end of the season. Garnacho played well, got us the 2 penalties. But his decision making isn't always great. His finishing isn't always great. When he got away at 2-0 up and it was like 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, you just thought, you don't fancy him. You just don't fancy him, and he'd give that hesitation that he always does, and Branthwaite is in. But he's young, he's going to get better, there's no doubt about that. You know, his decision making is often poor. He often does too much on the ball. His final ball isn't often great. But as I say, and his finishing could be better. But they'll all improve as he gets older. He's still a kid, and he's going to be a world beater within 3 or 4 years. I'm pretty sure about that. But no, we just need some players back, and pretty quickly, if you ask me. So no, not a great game, but it's a 3 points. And if you're a United fan like myself, it's a good 3 points. If that's what you want them in the bag. You're hoping Villa and Spurs are going to drop some points today, either one of them or both of them. And then you're hoping to string a few wins together, but let's see how that one goes. But based on just this performance, we're not going to get many wins strung together. We definitely need to up our game. We won't meet many teams on the running now that are as toothless up front as Everton. But Everton, you know, those that watch the channel, I've got some kind of interest in, because my son-in-law and my grandson are massive supporters of the team. I worry for them. I never thought with the deduction, especially when some of it got given back, that there was ever a problem of going down. But watching yesterday's game, I'm thinking, you know, there is chances now. If they don't start to put that ball in the net, that's going to be a problem. They're a decent team, Everton. They're not crap, but in front of goal, it's a worry. It's a big worry if you're an Everton fan. I don't care what you say. Anyway, that's it from me. Onwards and upwards, United, hopefully.